In the flourishing valley of Osun, cradled by the majestic hills of Nigeria, the Akintola clan flourished under the watchful gaze of their guardian deity, Osun, the goddess of the river and fertility. The river, with its shimmering waters, was not only the lifeblood of the clan, but also blessed them with peculiar hair. With golden strands that caught the sunlight, the people of Osun had a distinctive appearance that set them apart. Legend whispered through the fields and alleys that several generations ago, Osun herself had visited the village, enchanted by the warmth and joy of its people. In a moment of divine laughter, she dipped her fingers into the river and blessed the villagers with hair color that shone like the sun, blonde. This blessing was a symbol of prosperity, unifying the clan with their golden hair as a mark of favor from the gods. However, not all was blissful in Osun. As the years passed, the abundance of the land began to wane. The soil, once rich with minerals and nourishment, grew tired and worn. In their fervent pursuit of wealth, the villagers began using harsh fertilizers, which slowly poisoned the earth. Crops grew in abundance, but they bore the taint of artificiality, stripping the village's connection to the divine. Among the golden-haired villagers was a young woman named Ireti, a painter with a soul that defied boundaries. She adorned her clay home with vibrant colors that told stories of her people. Her laughter could lift the heaviest of hearts, but despite her radiant exterior, she felt a void, wondering if love would ever find her. Then came Ayo, a traveler from a neighboring village. He visited Osun only to sell his fine beads and listen to the songs of the river. Dark-haired and charmingly mischievous, Ayo possessed an infectious smile that lit a fire in Ireti's heart. Their eyes met in a crowded market, and an electric current passed between them, setting the stage for a romance that felt woven by the very hands of Osun. But love in Osun was shadowed by the threat of jealousy and envy. The villagers began to murmur about their union, unsure of an outsider sharing the affection of a daughter of the sun. Love blossomed enchantingly yet clandestinely, with meetings woven into the fabric of twilight. Under the starlit sky, they dared to dream of a future, cautious of the forest of judgment surrounding them. After 2 seasons of secretive glances and stolen kisses, Ireti and Ayo married in the hushed warmth of a midsummer night. Their love brought a thrill of hope, yet their blissful existence was abruptly overshadowed when Ireti gave birth to a child who bore none of the radiant golden hair of her parents. Instead, the baby girl, whom they named Tolu, had a striking head of raven-black hair. Fear gripped their hearts. The villagers were known for their superstitions surrounding the gods and their gifts, and to be seen as different would put Tolu in grave danger. A child with dark hair in a clan celebrated for their golden strands could be seen as an omen, a bad sign, or worse, a punishment from the gods. Thus, in a protective cocoon, Ireti and Ayo hid Tolu, raising her in the shadows of their artistry. They created a secret world, a haven adorned with the colorful narratives of their dreams. They would recount stories of Osun and the blessings of the river, hoping to instill in her the magic of their heritage while keeping her safe from the prying eyes of their fellow villagers. Years passed like the gentle flow of the river, and Tolu learned the art of painting from her mother and music from her father. With a curiosity that burned brightest during twilight, she often looked in the river's water, trying to understand the dissonance between her image and what she had been taught about beauty. As whispers of her existence began to leak into the village, Ireti and Ayo grew increasingly anxious. One evening, as the sun dipped low and a cool breeze threaded through the village, a gathering took place near the temple, filled with laughter and gossip. Tolu, now a sprightly 10-year-old, overheard her parents' hushed discussions. "We cannot keep her hidden forever, Ayo." "They will discover her," Ireti fretted, tears glistening in her eyes. Ayo, filled with his usual bravado, replied, "We shall protect her, my love. Perhaps if we tell the clan the truth, that Tolu is a gift from Osun, unique and special, they will accept her." But deep down he knew such acceptance was far-fetched. The fear of repercussions still loomed large. The time of decision arrived sooner than they imagined during the festival of Osun, a celebration of gratitude to the river goddess. The village danced with abandon, their golden hair shimmering in the moonlight, while Tolu watched from the shadows. The sound of drums and laughter intertwined, wrapping around her heart like a gentle caress of hope. Despite the fears that coursed through her veins, Tolu felt a deep calling to join her people. Her feet moved of their own accord, leading her closer to the bonfire as the melody of the night beckoned her. She grasped the fabric of her dress with determination, stepping into the light for the first time, her dark hair shining like obsidian against the golden tide of her clansfolk. The festivities paused as eyes turned towards the apparition who stood before them. Gasps of astonishment echoed through the air. "Who is that?" came a voice from the crowd, and whispers swirled like dandelion seeds carried by the wind. Amidst the silence, Iredi and Io emerged from the crowd, hearts pounding. Sensing the impending chaos, they stepped forward, hand in hand, ready to defend the daughter they had kept hidden for so long. "This is Tolu, our daughter," Iredi declared, voice steady but tinged with fear. "Born under the blessing of Osun, she is a part of us, a part of Osun." The initial shock morphed into confusion, and an elder stepped forward, beard white as the clouds. "But she bears the hair of shadows," he intoned gravely, eyes creased with wisdom. "Is this not a curse from Osun?" Before Iredi could respond, Io found his voice. "No, it is a sign, a gift beyond appearances. Tolu carries within her the heartbeat of the world, a reminder that beauty comes in various forms." He gestured toward the river, where moonlight danced atop the water's surface. "The goddess is not confined to mere colors. She flows through our veins. Look beyond what you see." The villagers murmured, torn between tradition and the love radiating from Io and Iredi. A challenge was proposed by a youth emboldened by the sun's warmth. "Let us seek the answer from Osun herself." And thus it was decided. A crowd soon began the pilgrimage to the river, a vibrant tableau of golden-haired villagers and their dark-haired child. Tolu braved the glances, feeling the weight of expectations and her own identity pressing against her. With every step, she drew strength from the vibrations of her parents' hands, entwined protectively around hers. When they reached the banks of the Osun River, the air filled with anticipation. The villagers gathered in a large circle, forming a tapestry of hope and trepidation, their shadows merging with the night. They called upon Osun, offering chants and songs, their voices rising like steam above the water. Tolu, feeling a surge of courage, stepped forward, her heart pounding like the drum beats of their ceremonial dances. "Goddess of the river, I come before you as I am. Different, yet the same," she cried, her voice echoing against the canyon walls. "I seek to know why I was chosen to bear the hair of shadows in a land of sun. Show me my purpose." As if in reverence to her plea, the river began to shimmer, a soft glow emanating from beneath its surface. The wind hushed, and a woman of ethereal beauty emerged from the depths, her attire flowing like water. It was Osun, adorned with beads of gold and hair that danced in gentle waves. "Tolu," Osun spoke, her voice as soothing as the river itself. "You are indeed a child of destiny, born to weave a new thread into the fabric of this clan. The world is not solely defined by outward appearances. The blessings I have given you will manifest in different colors and shapes. You must show your people that true beauty lies in diversity and acceptance." The villagers watched, mesmerized. Tolu felt warmth radiate through her, a sense of belonging that pulsed beneath her skin. The goddess continued, "Fear not, dear child. Your hair reflects the strength of the earth and the spirits of your ancestors. You are a bridge between worlds, the old and the new, what is cherished and what is yet to be recognized." As Osun spoke, the river ceased its dancing, and golden strands of hair began to twine themselves around Tolu, shimmering softly as the goddess imparted her wisdom. "Embrace your uniqueness, Tolu, and lead your people into a brighter future," she said with a smile. "Celebrate all forms of beauty, and you shall find joy unbounded." With newfound clarity and determination, Tolu returned to her people, glowing with energy. "I am proud of who I am," she declared loudly, her voice echoing through the air like a war cry. "I carry the love of both the sun and shadows, and together they make me whole." The villagers, moved by the goddess's words, began to clamor for a new understanding of beauty. Many stepped forward, their golden hair weaving around Tolu, forming a mosaic of connection and acceptance. "We must celebrate our differences," a young villager proclaimed, eyes bright with realization. In embracing Tolu, we embrace Osun's gift. As the stars twinkled above, an exhilarating energy coursed through the crowd. The festival shifted gears, evolving into a celebration of diversity and unity. Laughter erupted and music filled the air again. But this time the rhythms were infused with the vibrant tapestry of new stories, those of acceptance, of love, of golden strands intertwined with deep shadows. With the dusk of the festival fading into dawn, the Akintola clan flourished in making room for all the unique colors of their heritage. Tolu, with the support of Ireti and Ayo, began leading efforts to educate her people on the vastness of beauty, sharing tales of those with different stories, different struggles, and different shades. As months turned into years, Osun watched with pride. Families of different hair colors came together, weaving a new legacy of love and creativity that spoke of unity in diversity. Tolu, now a young woman, revealed her artwork that depicted the beauty of the river, the sun, and all the colors that populated the village. Her paintings became a window for the world to witness, of love against adversity, of golden strands uniting with black tresses in jubilant hues of hope. And in the heart of it all, Tolu had transformed the destiny of the Akintola clan, learning that true beauty was not something defined, but something felt in the spirit and cherished in the love they had for one another. As the sun dipped below the horizon one beautiful evening, Tolu gazed into the shimmering waters of the Osun, the goddess's laughter echoing in the wind, embodying the ideals of acceptance that she had fought so passionately for. This is just the beginning, she whispered to herself, the river flowing ever onward, into a world of endless possibilities. Years passed, but the tale of the golden-haired clan that embraced diversity found voice throughout the lands. Tolu's children, each bearing witness to love's power, carried lessons of acceptance into new generations. The Akintola clan, with a tapestry woven from golden and black hair alike, became a beacon of hope, inspiring others to seek beauty not only in colors but in the richness of stories that each individual bore. As the golden sun dipped beyond the hills, casting its radiant glow over the clan, the people of Osun sang songs of their goddess. This time, however, no one hesitated to include their shadows, for art and life glimmered in a newfound harmony, a symphony celebrating all they had become. The river always flowed, but now it sang the songs of unity, hope, and an acceptance of life's beautiful diversities. And so the saga of the Akintola clan would continue for eternity, an everlasting dance of golden strands and shadows beneath the ever-watchful gaze of Osun.